Hey, welcome back to Blue and Blue, everybody. My name is Mark.
I'm RJ. We get back. We're going to recap the playoff action this weekend.
All right, so lots of games this weekend. The only one not on the schedule this weekend was the Oilers, so we're not going to mention the Oilers. But
When we did Montreal Tampa in a earlier video, if you want to
Yeah.
watch that. So the rest of the games we're going to talk about.
yeah, absolutely, we're going to talk. We'll start Saturday night. Saturday afternoon with the Hurricane and the Sens. Hurricanes took took game 2-0. I was a little surprised about that. Because I was hoping I picked the Senators, so I wanted the Senators to win, and I'm just surprised they got shut out. They were we were looking for the goaltending, and I don't think
Freddie
they got
Anderson played. I know they declared him the starter earlier in the week, but I thought their young goaler had played pretty well down the stretch. But Freddie's the veteran, and he really came up big in that game. But I thought the start was. I like hockey fights. I'm old school, but Taychuk trying to recreate the Nations Cup by dropping the gloves off the face-off with Jordan Stahl. Obviously a setup.
Yeah,
Words were spoken in pregame, or in today's technology, these players know each other's cell phones, so they text each other. I'm gonna get you. I just thought it was silly. I loved it in the Nations Cup. But here I thought unnecessary, and I think Carolina will take that trade any day, Stahl for Taychuk.
Yeah.
So he was out for 5 minutes, and not that it really had, and it didn't have any factor. The game was still zip. But I thought that Carolina outplayed Ottawa, not to any great extent. I'm not going to say Ottawa got blown out, but I just thought overall Carolina was nailing them on just about every. I think they didn't win faceoffs. See, Ottawa had a big advantage in faceoffs, but for the most part, I thought Carolina owned more of the ice than Ottawa. And my favorite player, Jacob Slavin. Jacob, I love Jacob.
I don't even know if it's Jacob, isn't it? Jacob, Josiah.
No, don't get me in more trouble. It's Jacob Slavin.
Jacob.
I just thought that they played. I thought Carolina played. Brindamore had them going, and Ottawa's going to be going to have all they can get. But if they can win the next game and bring it back to 1-1, and then they've got home ice advantage. So it's not over. As we said in the other. Well, nothing's over yet in any of these series.
No,
we'll get tired of saying it's not over yet.
The first game's only started. Yeah. So
I just thought for Carolina it was a great start.
Yeah.
And I like what I see.
Yeah. So Ottawa took that first one, and then the next one was
Carolina took the first one.
Carolina took the first one, and then Wild and the Stars. Surprising upset for me. And what I'm surprised about that one is the total domination. It's 6-1.
Well,
that's a decisive win.
I was watching, and Dallas, for some reason, Minnesota just came out and got a goal, and then got another one. And next thing you know, Dallas is on their heels.
Yeah.
And never recovered. To lose 6-1 on your home ice on game one, and that's not a good.
That's a little demoralizing.
That's not a good look.
No.
And if they lose another one, the series that everyone thought was going to be a war could be a punch out.
Yeah.
Minnesota looked really good, and so I'm surprised at the score. I'm not. I had Minnesota. Well,
yeah, you had Minnesota,
but I had it as a pick-em. I mean,
yeah.
If Dallas wins, I'm going to go. What didn't I see? I mean, it really is a coin flip. But
yeah.
But it looks like last night, if Minnesota picked heads, the heads came up 6 times. They just dominated. They dominated Dallas. I don't know what Dallas is going to have to do some work on the chalkboard.
Well, they're definitely watching some video.
Yeah, I guess
sure.
I'm old school. I said chalkboard, not video. But yeah, no, they're going to have to do some work.
Yeah.
For them to come in their building and smack them like that.
Unacceptable. I'm sure the coach was just losing his mind.
I know.
Last game on Saturday, Flyers in Pennsylvania and
Pittsburgh.
Battle
of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Battle of Pennsylvania. Listen, I rooted for Flyers because I'm picking Flyers. Close game, great game, 3-2. I think the rookies really performed really well in that game as well for the Flyers.
I think that the thing I watched that game, and it was pretty evenly matched. Pittsburgh had, Malkin was really flying out there. It was good to see him. I didn't find maybe Crosby's still dealing with his injury. I didn't find Crosby was all that effective. Or Philadelphia certainly pushed him out of the way. But the big thing I noticed in that game, Edmonton fans and Mr. Stan Bowman can look at that. Stuart Skinner stood on his head. Philadelphia should have won that game by a bit of a margin. I thought he made. I mean, not the Flyer goal. He made some good saves too, but Skinner stood on his head a couple of times and faced a couple of barrages. Like, he had made the save, rebound came out, he made the save. He was making a lot of second save. He turned a lot of situations away.
Mm-hmm.
And if Skinner keeps playing like that, then because I think it's a pretty close series. But I liked what I saw from Philadelphia last night. I thought, or Saturday night, Philadelphia looks like they can take that series. If you go by what you saw, they won on technical. The judging was that they were the better team that night.
You picked Penn Flyers.
I picked the Pens, but again, another series. That's like the Dallas Minnesota. It's a pick 'em. There's Pittsburgh's. But Philadelphia's been like the second or third best team in the league from March on. So that's Flyers got the momentum, and they showed it. They played very effectively.
Definitely an interesting, very very fun series to watch. Moving on to Sunday, Colorado against the Kings. Again, this is I picked Colorado over the Kings, and I thought there was going to be like a Wild Stars thing where it's like 6-1 blowout, but surprisingly, no. I mean, Colorado was only 2-1.
Well, that game didn't surprise me at all. It went exactly scripted as I thought there, because I think the Kings can really put a scare into the Avalanche. Whether they maybe scare them, just make every game tight. But LA's they're not a bad hockey club. They've got some players, and can they win? Can they win? I don't think they'll win this series, but I think they can extend it and give Colorado a scare.
Yeah.
I liked what I saw in that game. Their the one deficiency which has kept the Kings back from competing higher in the standings was the goaltending, and it stood up okay last night.
Yeah.
Or that game was on Saturday night.
Sunday night.
Or Sunday night.
It was Sunday night, yeah.
Oh, it was. I'm all confused with so many hockey games.
Yeah, and
it was last night.
Pretty evenly matched on the shots, 32-25.
No, I think McKinnon was skating around, doing his thing, and I mean they're going to win the series. I think LA might give them a scare.
Yeah, but I'd be surprised if LA wins that series.
I think the goaltending on LA is going to be a problem throughout. Maybe that's why it only goes. I think LA can probably win a game.
Okay.
Game at home. So, if they get if their goaltending holds up, I look for Kings to push them.
Yeah, we'll save the Sabres for last. Let's talk about the Mammoth and the Golden Knights. Golden Knights took that game 4-2.
I watched bits of that game, and I thought Utah was flying around and had opportunities. Carter Hart stopped some shots. There was a couple of pucks rang off posts and crossbars, and Carter Hart actually gave up a goal. He threw a puck right into the Utah guy's stick there. I don't know, but I think that's going to be a close series. Although Vegas, if they didn't have goaltending all year, now they have some goaltending, and they're a better club. They're a hard club to evaluate because they're probably with goaltending they might be as good as Minnesota and Dallas.
Yeah, Marner on the score sheet with 1 assist
on the power play from the point. Yeah. He set up a goal, but otherwise I did not notice him because I'm obviously on a Marner watch, and I didn't really notice him. That's Vegas should win that series, I think.
Last but not least, the other great Eastern Conference rivalries. Not rivalry, I guess. Well, I guess it's a rivalry.
Well, no, back in the day, Boston and Buffalo had many a series.
Yeah, good series, which is the Bruins and Sabres. So
that goes way back. There's probably more Boston Buffalo great playoffs than there are Montreal Buffalo.
Yeah, pretty even game up until the third period. I mean, I thought it was a lot of back and forth between Boston and the Sabres, and then something happened. Something clicked in the third, and
I thought Boston had the better of the play. Not only on the score sheet 2-0 going into the third. I thought they outplayed Buffalo, and I thought maybe Buffalo was a bit nervous, young, and having a playoff drought, not a lot of playoff experience on that team. Maybe they were jacked up for their fans because the place was rocking.
Yeah, the place was alive,
and it got quieter as it got. And then of course when all hell broke loose, it was great to see the Buffalo fans just going crazy.
Yeah, that Thompson guy, man, I wish I had him on my team.
Well, he's a great hockey player.
Tage Thompson, man, he got two goals in the third. I mean,
And I
and
like
to
that
get the things going, to get the things
Alex
running.
Tuck, guy who fed him a puck there, he's a free agent.
Yep.
He'd look good in a Leaf uniform.
So, anyways, coming up this week, listen, tonight Monday, because we're recording this on Monday. Tonight, Monday, we've got, again, the Pittsburgh playing the Flyers. We've got the Senators playing the Hurricanes, the Wild with the Stars. And then we have our first game from the Oilers tonight playing the Ducks. Any thoughts on the Oilers-Ducks game tonight?
Well, Ducks are like Montreal, one of the younger teams in the league. May have an experience problem, whereas the Oilers are one of them, if not, I don't know, but their age, they're older team, but they're also one of the most experienced playoff teams, having done
Cup contenders, yeah.
deep runs. But Kenville's a great coach. He's going to have Anaheim ready. But I think McDavid's on a mission, and
they haven't played since Thursday, so he'll be well rested.
I look for him to play really start really ratchet it up, and Anaheim's probably got some. They've got a couple of injuries. Gudas isn't healthy, or I don't know. He might be listed as day to day. I think not that he. I mean, he's not their number one defenseman, but I look for Edmonton to win that. I think Edmonton's going to win that series. And
I got Edmonton to win that one as well.
But I think what they want to do, they want to try to win it in as many, have a break in between, because Hyman and Draisaitl, or Hyman's going to be back. Draisaitl, those guys they're nursing. They're not back to 100%. So they can dispatch Anaheim in 4 or 5, and then watch the other series go 6 or 7. That'll be good for them.
Yeah, and then Tuesday we've got, of course, Montreal's playing Tampa Bay again. Boston's playing Buffalo. Mammoth are playing the Golden Knights, and the Kings are playing the Avalanche on Tuesday. I'm not going to go into Wednesday because that's just too far down the line from now on. But we're going to be back on Thursday, back in the studio to talk about tonight's, Tuesday's, and Wednesday night's games, and then we'll give you our take on what's going on in the series so far. Like the game to watch tonight, when I'm going to be watching it for sure, is the Oilers game. That's a late game tonight, I think. So it's going to be a late night for me. But I'm retired. I'm enjoying it. I could stay up late. I don't have to work. So anyways, join us in our next video when we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens, and we're also going to do some more breakdowns of the NHL Playoff series.